And hello, everyone. Welcome to another live session right here on the Amazon Sellers Society YouTube channel. I'm very excited to be going live, and we're going to be going live every single Friday for the rest of this month. Feel free to ask any questions if you're watching us live, or if you're going to watch this in the replay. Please feel free to ask any questions in the comment section. I'll try to respond back to your questions right now if you are joining me live, or I will try to respond back to your questions and your comments in other lives if I wasn't, or if you weren't able to catch me live. I have a few topics that I have prepared that I just, informal topics that I wanted to talk about. I thought these topics would be very interesting, specifically focused on the time when we are doing this live session right now. We're just about to start Eid deals next week on Amazon in both UAE and Saudi Arabia. So if you are currently selling on Amazon anywhere, please let me know in the chat. Just type yes if you are currently selling. If you are not selling, just type no. So I know if you are selling or not selling. It's very interesting this time of the year. Not generally because it's Ramadan or because it's going to be Eid soon. It's very interesting whenever there is a huge discount on the Amazon platform. Because what ends up happening is just the traffic changes, and also the type of customer tends to change. For those of you that are joining us and you have just stumbled upon this live or this video when you see it on YouTube, my name is Krystel, and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society and Sellers Society. We are a certified Amazon service provider. We support sellers of all levels. Specifically, our focus is Amazon MENA, meaning Amazon UAE, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, as well as Turkey. If you want to find out a little bit more, you can go to our website, www.assmiddleeast.org. We've got incredible programs for sellers, whether you are just starting out and you want to find products to sell on Amazon, we can assist you. Or if you are currently selling and you have issues, you can also reach out to us. You can book a call with our team, and they will guide you to see if you are eligible to enroll in our programs. Now, let's dive into it and let's talk about advertising on Amazon during sales events. Again, I'm live here on March 14th. Amazon sales are going to start on March 17th for Eid in both UAE as well as Saudi Arabia. But even if it's unrelated to this, whenever there is a major holiday discount on Amazon, what we tend to see is very heavy traffic, of course, coming into the website. But it's not just heavy traffic and a lot of visitors. Well, obviously, because Amazon does a lot of extra advertising. They do a lot of, if you live in the UAE, if you live in Saudi Arabia, you'll see that everywhere you go, or any country for that matter, but specifically for the Middle East, you'll find so many different banners everywhere you go. Amazon also has started working with well-known influencers. Everyone is promoting and pushing coming into Amazon. But so there's going to be extra traffic coming into Amazon, much more than there normally is. But here is the very important point. The type of traffic that's coming in, meaning the types of customers that are coming in, they might be even standard Amazon customers that shop every day. But the type of customers are coming in because they're looking for discounted items and not necessarily items that they need, which is quite different than what happens during regular days. When you need something, you just log into Amazon and search for it. Yes, if it's discounted, then great. But if you really like it and you need it, you'll buy it regardless. It becomes really different. Customers' purchasing behavior changes a little bit when we are during these big discounting days, because Amazon promises and everyone really, that if you log in, you'll find really discounted products. So which is very favorable to sellers in general, because you'll be able to sell products to customers that otherwise weren't looking for your product. Maybe they weren't really that interested. If you're able to discount the product and position it well, so you'll be able to pick up sales from customers that normally would not purchase from you. Let me know in the comments, for everyone that's watching us, would you buy something from Amazon during discount days if it was just discounted, even if you don't really need it? Let me know. So what would you need to do if you are a current seller on Amazon? So one of you has said that yes, Zayavid, I guess, replied that yeah, he is an Amazon seller. So what would you need to do? Of course, you would need to discount your products because customers are logging in looking for products that are discounted. So you should discount your products. And of course, this is discretionary for you, whether you discount your products 5% or 50%. It's up to you, whatever works best for you, of course, and taking into consideration your margins, your profitability. Even if profitability is a little bit lower during these discount days, but you're able to shift more inventory. And thus, when you get a quick uptick in sales, you'll also able to increase your rank on Amazon. You also need to improve your visibility because many more customers are logging in. You want to ensure that everyone sees your product. So improving visibility means you need to increase your ad spend, of course, or not necessarily increase your ad spend. Maybe the right word would be to optimize your ad spend so that your products show up. You might also consider advertising under broader keywords like Ramadan, like Eid gifts, something like that, where you wouldn't normally advertise under those keywords, because those are keywords that some customers are looking for, are utilizing when they are logging into Amazon. So that gives you more visibility. And one thing that I would suggest that you do as well is improving your main image. Specifically, if your product is very much attached to the holiday, which is right now Eid, because that's the closest holiday. So if you want to, for example, change your main image, add something a little bit more related to Eid, why not? But you can always improve your main image, because your main image, of course, is very interesting in terms of click-through rate, and improves, and overall the visibility like becomes better. It refreshes the listing overall. So that's my suggestion for what you need to do. You will notice that ad spend on Amazon is going to be a little bit higher whenever there is these big holiday events, because guess what? People are spending more money on Amazon. So everyone, all sellers are spending more money on Amazon, and thus there's going to have to be more ad spend from your end if you wanted to see the same exact level of traffic. Okay, Muhammad is also selling on Amazon. Hi, Muhammad. So let's see Faisal's question. Oh, thank you so much, Faisal, for your comment. Thank you so much for your support. So, yes, correct. So Faisal wants to sell on Amazon in Saudi Arabia. And Faisal, let me know if you are, so you are from Pakistan, but are you living in Saudi Arabia? So to register a company in Saudi Arabia for foreign nationals is very expensive and very difficult. It's not an easy process, but on Amazon in Saudi Arabia, you're unable to sell if you don't have a business license. So the easy solution for this, Faisal, would be to register a business license in the UAE. It's much more cost effective. You register it in any free zone. The business will be owned by you 100%. So you don't need to have a partner, a local partner, and then you can utilize that same business license to register and sell on Amazon both in the UAE as well as in Saudi Arabia, because that is available to you. And you can also, but the additional thing is you would need to register for in Zakat to get a VAT number and be allowed to sell on Amazon. So let me know if that answers your question, and let me know if you are residing in Saudi Arabia currently or if you live in Pakistan. Moving on, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic. And guys, please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. Happy to answer them. Moving on, let's talk about spring shopping trends. Well, since we are in March and we're approaching the end of March, we are officially coming into the official spring season. Finally, spring is my favorite time of the year. I think it's most people's favorite time of the year, but now in the UAE, it becomes a little bit hotter than what we like. So, but let's talk about spring shopping trends. It's important to understand that sales on Amazon actually increase during spring season, during Q2, because there's just so many events happening and so many things happening. We noticed that in Q1, the first 3 months of the year, Q2, the second 3 months of the year, are very strong on Amazon in the Middle East, of course. And of course, the last 3 months of the year, what is known as the fourth quarter or Q4, are also very strong. Where we find a little bit of a dip in sales is in Q3 during the summer month, specifically probably mid-August to maybe all August actually, because a lot of people travel back home. So anyways, when in terms of shopping trends, if you're thinking of launching a new product on Amazon, we would highly recommend that you start looking at products right now that might fit what people do during Q2, such as going more outdoors, maybe going to the beach. I know we constantly talk about not selling seasonal products. That's true. But if you are currently a seller and you've got multiple products that you are selling on Amazon, thinking about layering short-term seasonal products into your portfolio that give you a big spike of sales, but for a short window of time, would be a great idea. If you notice, if you go and you check restaurants, restaurants tend, especially fast food restaurants, tend to do this, as well as coffee shops. You notice every 3 months, they launch something new. They keep the base menu. I see this a lot in coffee shops, as well as fast food restaurants. But like in a coffee shop, they have the base menu always, but they introduce every 3 months like seasonal drinks just to keep people motivated and to keep people interested. But in your case, it's just to refresh your products that you are selling and introduce more products, knowing that these products are going to be short-term products would be a great idea. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how you can leverage certain details during a Q2 and honestly during the whole time of when you're selling on Amazon. But let me take a few questions. Zayavid, I generated for my new product. But it's 1 month already running campaigns, but not getting any sales. What should I do? Great. This is a really good question. Can you let me know if you are actually generating ad spend? How much ad spend are you generating approximately per day or per week, if it makes it easier? So are your ads spending money or no ad spend as well? Araya, can you describe a little bit more that zakat in KSA? Is it the same as VAT in UAE? Absolutely the same. It's just a different, I would say, maybe governmental entity. You know, in the UAE, we call it FTA, the Federal Tax Authority. In Saudi Arabia, we call the same authority zakat. So yeah, it is UAE, it is VAT. Sorry. So you are registering for VAT, but the entity, the governmental entity is known as zakat. So that's the whole thing. Let me know if that's clear. I hope it's not confusing to you. So what are the strategies for improving your sales, specifically as we come into Q2, which is a very strong quarter? So you should be motivated to increase your sales and motivated to be selling during these next 3 months. you should be thinking of leveraging the power of, this needs to be changed. Hold on, let's fix the word coupons. You should be thinking of leveraging the power of limited time offers, or what we call deals on Amazon, coupons, as well as discounts. Those are going to help you improve your sales dramatically on Amazon. Look, Amazon is a dynamic pricing platform, and customers logging into Amazon, the opportunity of getting them to convert and purchase your products is much higher if you're able to provide some sort of discount, because then people feel that they're getting a really good deal. I do understand that, of course, as sellers, we want to have the full price, but leveraging this power is very, very important. Not only is it important for them, for customers to get discounts, but it also gets the product to be a little bit more visible. When you are searching for a particular product on Amazon, you're going to get so many different listings on the search results page, and they all kind of look similar. So when you have a product that's discounted, that has the limited time offer banner, or that has the coupon banner, which has been updated, by the way, the coupon banner from Amazon, and is now much more visible and much more attractive. Anyhow, when you do add those banners, it's just a little bit more eye-catching to customers that are scrolling through all these products, and you're able to catch their attention. And at the end of the day, that's how you'll be able to convert them. Because if you're able to catch their attention, then you might be able to get them to click. If they click on your product page, that's how they'll be able to go through the sales process and end up purchasing your product. So you want to have some sort of what we call in marketing pattern interrupter. You want to interrupt the pattern of them just scrolling and be able to catch them and get them to come into your product page. For anyone joining us today, or anyone that's watching this live, the replay, if you are a content creator, or if you are into digital marketing, you do understand nowadays for short form content, everyone talks about the first 3 seconds, because that's the hook. That's how you get people to watch the entirety of a 1 minute reel or a 1 minute TikTok. So it's the same exact concept on Amazon, but the hook is the pattern interrupter of people seeing very similar products and then you giving them something a little bit different. Let me check your questions. Okay, Sayed is asking. Okay. Thank you so much, Sayed, for this comment, actually, because we are holding an offline boot camp with the Amazon team in Amazon offices in Saudi Arabia on April 27th. It's going to be a very limited amount of sellers that can attend. And once we announce it, we will announce it on our Instagram channel. So make sure that you follow us there. It's Amazon Sellers Society, and you'll be able to register. It's a very limited event, so it's just limited for around 40 sellers, so you need to register quickly. It's on April 27th, so I'm not sure if you're traveling April 27th or you're available April 27th. However, it's in Riyadh, so that's also something to be taken into consideration. Anyhow, let's go back to our last detail that I wanted to talk about, and that's the power of bundling. So, bundling meaning providing the customer, and this is also something that you can do during spring. Of course, you have to do it if you are launching a brand new product. I believe it's going to be a little bit difficult if you have an actual product that you're already selling. The concept of bundling actually started back in the 1950s. It's not a new concept, it's very well known in retail. And Amazon also does its own bundling in terms of the Prime program. So any of you who are Prime members, I'm a Prime member. You pay a certain fee, not just for the delivery, but also the Prime membership allows you access to Prime Video and a lot of other features from Amazon. So that's how they bundle so many different services, and they say all of this in one-time payment. You see bundling also in restaurants where they tell you a meal, you get this and this and this for one price instead of buying them separately. You find bundling in supermarkets where they sell you, for example, cans of tuna, three buy two get one free. That's bundling. Bundling is very strong, and it's a very strong concept because it increases the value of the product in the eyes of the customer. Now, of course, it's in the eyes of the customer, but of course it actually has to increase the value of the product. It can't just increase the value of the product in the eyes of the customer. It really needs to increase the value of the product. So in that terms, it's actually quite an interesting way to improve your sales. So if you're thinking of launching a very standard product, adding something to it and bundling something to it would be very valuable, because you'll be increasing again the value of the product, and customers will feel like, okay, if I'm buying this phone and I get the great cover with it, then it's much better than the other seller that's just selling the phone alone, as an example. There's so many things that you can consider bundling with your product, but of course make sure that you're bundling something that makes sense, and not something that's just like general, in general terms. Let me know if you've ever considered bundling. I want to remind you that products need to arrive to the Amazon FBA warehouse. For those of you that are selling through the FBA program, they need to arrive to the Amazon FBA program fully bundled, to the Amazon FBA warehouse or fulfillment center fully bundled. So Amazon will not be bundling them for you. They need to arrive fully bundled, and then they can be sent over to the customer once the customer receives them. Hence why, if your products are already in Amazon, it might be a little bit difficult to bundle them, as you need to remove them, bundle them, and send them again. But you can certainly consider bundling, since we're talking about spring trends and spring shopping trends and spring products that you can sell. Something like maybe a set of towels with a beach bag, something that people use in Q2 in the next 3 months, could be valuable to add a bundle. It increases the value, specifically if you're selling seasonal products. And thank you so much for every one of you that attended live. For those of you that are watching this later on as a replay, thank you so much. Again, leave me your comments, leave me your questions in the comment section below. I'm very happy to answer them in later episodes. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for all of your support and on our channel. Hope to meet you all in person soon. Bye for now.